You're back. The Scent Doctor with his nose and the Doctor shows. So, wanted just to go back into this idea of the scent and the actually one of the powerful ways of understanding a word is or thing is to understand its name and the etymology or the root that gave rise to that name. And scent is probably from sentire, the Latin, and which has also a possibility of a Sanskrit origin of sant, which is, to perceive, and which is interesting because I was talking in my last video about the idea of heightened perception or awareness, and in Sanskrit, santi is a thing. It means to exist or being present spiritually is called santi. Perceiving deeply these are all crucial for awakening, for mindfulness, and for connection with higher realities. So you see that the act of perceiving scent can be a metaphor for a gateway to the connection to this higher reality that I spoke about previously. And so, I think that's a really interesting, just looking at the word. I'm not a traditionalist, but Chuan has some interesting musings on scent. He says, fragrance is a subtle presence. It reaches the soul without passing through the intellect, and thus it awakens an immediate, almost instinctive spiritual awareness. So that's really interesting, that there's this thing that it's bypassing the intellect, but it is triggering something deep within the human soul. Nasser, one of his students, Sayyid Hussein Nasser, famous professor in the States, Iranian origin of worldwide fame. He has an interesting book that I read a long time ago, where he talks about the primacy of religion in defending the ecosystem. I think it was Religion and the Order of Nature or something like this. He says in there that, the senses, particularly smell, are subtle means through which the soul can become attuned to higher realities, reminding us that the material world is imbued with the subtle. And in another place in Islamic Art and Spirituality, he says the use of incense and aromatic substances in religious rites expresses the essential connection between the visible and the invisible worlds, purifying the atmosphere and the spirit alike. In the traditional worldview, every sacred fragrance or aroma is not merely a physical phenomena, but a manifestation of the divine presence, a subtle sign of the sacred. So that's, I think, really interesting. Certainly, you wouldn't be thinking about that next time you're spraying your scent, but, for those people who like that dimension, I wanted to include it so everybody can take a portion of something refreshing from the vlog, and we'll come back to the clones and the Roja and Aventus Creed, all those things. We'll be back with that soon. This was just a little dive into something different, and hope you liked it. If you do, please do subscribe and press the bell icon, and you'll be up to date with some of my musings. Nice to see you all. Do have a good day. Hope you and your family stay safe. Thank you.